Okay, so that was quick. You don't know what I'm talking about. I just got back from time traveling from vlog 13 because I had to update myself because at the moment I'm behind on vlogs. But once I finish this, I will be on time with vlogs. And I have a cat behind me as well. I forgot to mention that. Chronologically, that cat's been sitting there for the past 2 weeks. Alright, so on to Projects 3. I think I touched on it in my last vlog. I might as well just start from the beginning, even if I already mentioned in my last vlog, which was vlog 14. Projects 3, we are doing a music video which should be, available to use, sorry, possibly also used, muted as well. Let me start over. I need to make a music video for some music students. I've got the song Last Resort, which I'll talk about why it's ironic later. By Papa Roach. I think the first lines were, cut my life into pieces, this is my last resort, suffocation. Yeah, all that's depressing crap. Anyway, so what's happened is, at the beginning of the Projects 3, we were all put into different groups of genre. So, I was in the rock genre, so we were all given, we were all given the same long document of different songs to look up, along with links on YouTube. They didn't make separate documents for these are rock songs, these are punk songs, or whatever. I think they're almost the same. I'm not sure. I don't really care about that. I'll just sit down, listen to ELO or Jethro Tull. Quality. And at first, there was just the five of us. There was Callum, me, Sam, and I think it was Billy and somebody else. I can't remember the other guy's name. And Billy and the other guy, they were just, at first we were all just grouped around, huddled around one Mac, and we're looking at, what were we looking at? We were looking at Bohemian Rhapsody, that's it, to analyze it for presentation thing, which was about rock music. And me, Sam, and Callum were the only ones who really putting any effort in and making notes, whilst there was Billy and what's-his-face on their phones. It might not have been Billy, I can't remember. It was two people. It's a couple of people. Anyway, and then after that we thought, we're getting nowhere, so we all went to different Macs and we started looking at our own music videos, but we had to obviously seek them out as they were in the same document as everybody else, everybody else's folk songs or whatever. There's no real relevance to the actual songs, really, in the particular order they were in. The only order they were in were by sort of decades, because it was how it changes through the decades. We're supposed to talk about during the presentation. The presentation had to have no words in it. We all had to just say it. The presentation was just, we had to look out for all the sort of general conventions of music. We were doing rock music, so we were all looking to rock songs. There was Bohemian Rhapsody, Another Brick in the Wall. We had some music videos as well. We had to look at the music videos. Back in Black by AC/DC? Yeah, AC/DC, that was it. There was also The Hardest Button to Button by The White Stripes. I really like that. That was about 2003. It's a good song. Look it up. They made a parody of it, a joke about it in The Simpsons once. Off topic. And the last one was, what was it? It was Metal by Death Star, which is one of those depressing, emo, sort of metal songs. And, guess who got that one? That was me. I just scraped the bottom of the barrel for this. And it was also, at the bottom, there was also a band videos list. And I thought it would be clever if I looked at them. Cradle of Filth. It's a horrible song. and music video, both of them. I mean, quality, and it was just utter shit. So unless you like utter shit, I mean, it was like they were in a cesspool. It's like that's where it's being filmed, a cesspool. Unless you like that stuff, look it up. But it's not for kids. Not for kids. It would probably turn out, if you looked up Cradle of Filth and looked at a music video, it's going to block you and say this is age restricted, because it is. It's horrible. Anyway, I'm getting off topic again. I did a presentation which was, it was fine. We used Prezi.com, which is Prezi.com. It's not bad. I actually really prefer PowerPoint, to be honest. But I still use Prezi because it's quicker, and instead of having different frames, you would have, I don't know, a circle, and each circle is an actual slide. So you have one big picture, like one of those cop show bulletin boards, and you would have different circles on it, which are each slide, which could be, I don't know, sticky notes, thumbtacks to that bulletin board, and you would go to each one by one, and it's a clever idea, but, if I were to quote Cards Against Humanity, I would say, Prezi.com presentations, good in theory, messy in practice. Anyway, what else? Well, when we were going through our presentations, unfortunately I didn't talk about conventions enough. With my song. In fact, I roasted it more than I did actually making a point about it, or conventions. And we didn't talk about how it has changed over time, the actual conventions. So, I could have done better than that. Yeah, very much better. But like I said, I roasted it. Speaking of which, I'm thinking about posting those videos of us doing presentations, all the ones I've done, onto YouTube, and then I'm going to just try and find where everything should go, and then, or I can just dump them all into the playlist. I don't think I really care that much. No, I better put it chronologically so people can find it easily. But yeah, that's something I will do. Probably never. Depends if I'm lazy enough or something. But yeah. Anyway, after that, we were all given songs. We had to pick it out of a box. I didn't want to use my hat. Judging bastards. Anyway, I probably made that joke too many times. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I was roasting the song Metal by Death Star, which is sort of emo depressing song. And then I got Last Assault by Papa Roach, which is also depressing. So I thought, oh, well, that's ironic. I make fun of a song, and then I have to make a music video on it. Well, not that I had to. I had the choice to switch it with somebody else. However, the thing with being a producer is that you have to learn to, to change over time. That sort of thing. You have to broaden your palette and be very open-minded about different genres, things like that. Same thing when it comes to critiques or opinions, stuff like that. If you cannot take criticism, then turns out you shouldn't be making content at all. And I've learnt that using a couple of case studies, which I'll probably talk about on another channel. The sociality one, I will talk a bit more about that one later in this video, actually. But, yeah, so I set up, I did a bit of research, and I set up a meeting thing. I have a group page on Facebook for my crew and stuff, so I found the list of the people who were doing that song, and I added them all to it. And, excuse me, I arranged a meeting. Only one person showed up, because apparently, this was Lauren, Lauren. Apparently her last name's different on Facebook to what it is in real life, so I don't know if that's just an update problem or, forget it. Anyway, she's very nice. She's a lot like me. She can, she's fine with depressing stuff, but she can still make fun of stuff. during the meeting, when we were coming up with ideas and stuff, I keep saying stuff, on the list, I think, for a good example of making fun of depressing things, on the ideas list during the meeting, I think Disney and Smurfs were up there for a bit. But yeah, either way, that went well. Because Lauren was the only person who showed up, she told me that everyone else in the band had already left because they were doing employability and finished early or at normal time. I don't know if employability is earlier for them or whatever, but the point is they already left, so they didn't show up. But at least Lauren showed up because I need somebody to talk to. And I set up that meeting thing fairly soon. Yeah, about almost the very moment, about 2 days after we were given the song, which was in the same week. But yeah, that went well. I started working on a presentation pitch thing, which went well as well. Lauren had to back out because apparently the music students are doing lots of different songs. Lauren was doing 12 songs, so she had to shorten it to 7 because it was just too much of a workload for her. Which, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I miss her though, because, yeah, she's very nice. Anyway, so I worked on the presentation thing. This video is going for about 11 minutes. Wow. I've been talking for a long time. I'm sitting here with a paused TV show. Anyway, I need to stop pausing. I keep stalling for ages. I made a presentation pitch thing. It was an A4 documents thing. Rachel, who helps me out, I talked more. I elaborated about her during vlog 14, which of course, I still stick to it. As much as I might not like it sometimes, I cannot doubt that I will need her. And, not all the time, but I will need her. So that's something which is still sticking with me. What else? So yeah, we've got some ideas for the presentation pitch. 2 people showed up this time. It was Thomas and somebody else who I cannot recall the name. I don't think I even asked for a name, which was stupid. But there's another Lauren in the same group as well, and I haven't talked to her yet, but she seems nice. I can already see from her appearance, she is going to be very easy to work with as well. Stuff like that. The people I'm working with, this is sort of a client's job as well. The people I'm working with are much older than me, or by a year, I don't know, but they're older than me, so yeah. The reason, what I'm doing for them is, I didn't even talk about what I'm doing for them. What I'm doing for them is, I'm going to make them a music video, which can be played in their absence if they're not available the day, they're going to be performing, and it has to be used as a projection as well, to be projected behind them in mute if they are available. So it has to work both ways. And so, yeah, that's going to be a little bit annoying because they said don't bother with lip sync, but it's something, I guess. Yeah. What else? Outside of Project C, oh yeah, I'm filming this vlog on a Friday, so I've got until Monday to do some stuff. Was it Monday or this Tuesday? I had that pitch presentation thing with them. No, I think it was Monday. Yeah, I think it was Monday. Doesn't really matter. At the moment, because I've finished everything else in Task 1 and Task 2, which was Task 1 was the group talky thing or whatever, mock research. Task 2 was the presentation pitch thing and the meeting as well. Now I'm on to pre-production, and I've been using my new graphics tablet, which I talked in vlog 13, which I got for Christmas, to work on my storyboards, which I've been working hard on. So over this weekend, Monday, and next week, not Monday, Friday this weekend, and next week I'm gonna be working on the storyboards or not. It depends if I can get around to it. At the moment, it's 2 o'clock right now. 1 minute to 2 o'clock. So I'm most likely not gonna do it today. Yeah. Shouldn't be too long till my parents get home to the door from shopping. I've got the house to myself, which is nice. What else? Outside of the storyboard thing, oh yeah, I made a tutorial video on how I make my storyboard. Quite a couple of typos, but I'm sure, I use the YouTube annotations tool to just clean that up a bit. I don't think I really care enough. I think you can tell what I'm talking about if you look at it. Anyway. Oh, my nose. So, outside of Projects 3, I'm doing work experience, and before, I just gone 2 o'clock, before the Easter holidays, I have to do all 40 hours of my work experience, and I've done about 6 hours, I think, already for Edmonds, or something like that. Yeah, I'm just going to say 6 hours, or more. I'm not sure, so I'll just say 10 hours, or whatever. Forget it. Anyway. So I've got some stuff to do left. So what I've done is I've printed off a couple of my cover letter, which is the one I went a bit crazy on, and I actually ended up making an entire sort of advertisement on it using Photoshop, which is a little bit crazy and overkill. And I've gone around my local town, which is, I won't even say it, better not disclose something like that on the internet. I probably already have, because I'm an idiot, but, And yeah, I've got 3 jobs. I've got a job with Simply Sonic Studios, which is run by my soon-to-be brother-in-law, James. And I've actually, during this Wednesday, which has already passed, I did an interview with him, which I'm going to do a show reel thing for him. I've also got 2 other jobs to do after that when I finish a job with James, and that is, I think it's a grocery place, yeah, and butchers, which should be nice. Doesn't sound too bad. Not sure what to do with them. I'm going to talk to them once I finished doing that show reel with James. I think everything went quite well. I'm going to double check the footage as well, just in case. I don't want it to be blurred. Speaking of which, on Wednesday, I got home about 12-ish, and that was nice. I had lots of spare time. Parents were out at the grandparents' place, just miles away from here. Newmarket, I think? Newmarket. Market? Yeah. And I had a tripod camera and too much energy. So I actually decided I'm going to make my own video. So the first time I'm making my own video outside of college work, which is something one of my friends Sam Beeman did, and he did a Mr. Bean sketch, and once he saw my Project 2 video, which was jobs, he said, hey, we should get our characters to meet. And as much as I thought that's a great idea, I've probably already touched this in one of my really early videos, as much as I think that's a great idea, this is like a celebrity going onto the street and pulling a homeless man out of shelter onto live TV and say, this is James, and people are like, who is this person? I don't know this person, but this celebrity does. Sam has made a couple of videos with his character, so people who follow his videos will know his Mr. Bean character much better than they know me, because I've only made 1 video in total. But as for Wednesday, go on, do you want to come here, Asper? Sorry, just saw my cat. My cat has relevance to this. Not this cat, not Pandy Cat. This is Asbo. No, that's Pandora, not Pandy Cat. Pandy is just a nickname. Go on. I forget you. So we call it Asbo for a reason. Oh, better wrap this up really quickly. They're coming down the drive. Okay, so I'm making that. I'm editing that video. I'm going to add some voice acting when I get a USB audio thing for my microphone, because my laptop only has an output jack. And The video's called House to Myself, and it's basically the parents leave after telling me not to do all this stuff, and once they leave, and I've got the house to myself, hence the name, I'm going to do everything which tell me not to, and then go call her and be like, we're coming home, and, you know, stuff. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to wrap this up right now because they are literally coming through the door. Okay, bye.